Why isn't Erica Kirk asking these questions about her husband's death? So, guys, I find it not infuriating, but very bothersome that, again, Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson and even Nick Fuentes are asking certain questions about Charlie Kirk's murder. Erica Kirk is not interested. I'm going to go out on a limb and say she is not interested in the way her husband passed away because she's not asking any questions. Why is she not raising any of these questions on the podcast, these interviews or these sit-ins that she's doing? She's not stating any of the oddities of his murder. She's not asking, well, how come, there's too many discrepancies with the shooter? Who was this George Zinn guy? Why was he there? How come the rifle was set up here and then broken down and then set up and then dumped over here? Like, none of the questions. None of the questions about why, or not raising the questions on why Charlie Kirk was stepping away from Jewish donors. She's not raising any of these questions. In fact, Turning Point USA, the speakers on there now, they're not raising any of these questions. They're just seemingly moving forward, and every now and again, not every now and again, but pretty much every video or segment, they mention, we're just going to move forward with his vision. This is it. This is very alarming. The behavior of these people are alarming. The more I watch them, the more I listen to them, and I'm only listening and watching to see if any keywords are spoken of or to see if there's any kind of reaction. These people gave these heartfelt reactions to him being murdered, and it was nonsense. Your husband got murked. The response to that is not matching. And again, it's not in the face of the eyes. I have a lot of people attacking me, or rather questioning me, on people deal with death a certain way. If your husband was dying of cancer and you were readying yourself for him passing away, perfect sense. But when you think that your husband's going to walk off that stage after he's done talking to people, but he doesn't, because you watch him bleed out on stage in front of millions of people, I'm pretty sure billions of people saw that video after that, and there's no emotions behind it. And the Trump hugging thing, hugging Trump like he's the go-to, like, really? Not Charlie Kirk's father, who I know they say he's a private dude, but Trump is the guy you hug, that bag of shit, this fucking smile he has when you're hugging him at your husband's memorial. But then again, this fucking face annoyed me so much. I never in my life wanted to punch somebody in the face when I saw this. Hugging somebody's wife, like, it was like a, yeah, I got your girl now smile. And a lot of us know what that smile looks like. That was it. Anyway, she's just not asking the right questions, guys. She is staying far away from those questions. Again, Candace Owens dropping bombs the last 2-3 weeks now. Straight bombs. Tucker Carlson, same thing. Tucker Carlson was actually, the Jewish donors for Charlie Kirk were asking for Charlie Kirk to drop Tucker Carlson because Tucker Carlson started asking interesting questions as well. But now Tucker Carlson's asking those same questions and trying to dive deep into Charlie Kirk's murder. Candace Owens isn't buying the shit. Not at all. But you mean to tell me all of Turning Point USA and Erica Kirk are just going with the narrative that they're being told? They're not asking, again, they're not looking at this narrative and going, listen, there are people who are not conspiracy theorists who heard the FBI's narrative of what was going on, and they were like, yeah, no, that's not even, no. But Erica Kirk is sitting idly by and going, okay. She's not asking the question of where's his autopsy report, where's his death certificate. Those are public records. None of that's on record right now, at least as of today, October 7th. There is no autopsy or death certificate. Now, death certificate is fast. The autopsy report does take a little time, especially if that county is backed up. And I only know that from recent experience. But if they're not backed up, that autopsy report should already been out. Being also that he's a high-level figurehead, if you will, it should have been fast-tracked. And here's the other thing. Good, bad, or indifferent, Erica Kirk is not addressing anything Candace Owens is saying. not defending her and not dragging her name through the mud. She's just staying quiet. Now, unless her husband's death finally hit her, and that's why she's like out of the spotlight for now and taking care of her kids, then maybe it took a little longer than it should have for her husband's death to hit her. And if it's hitting her now, that's great. But I don't think so. There are just too many weird things, especially now with Turning Point USA. I'm not for that organization. Will I ever respect that organization? Because after Charlie Kirk passes away, she mentions on TV there were 100 and something new chapters popping up after his death. His legacy will go on. Selling T-shirts and paraphernalia at his memorial. You can't respect a company that does that at all. Your boy just died. That was your man. That was your husband. That was their boy. And all they were worried about was making some fucking dollars. Something isn't right. Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, and even Nick Fuentes, who now thinks he's going to be off soon. And even though he knows, both of them actually have both said recently, I think this week, that their lives are on the line. But they're still pushing the envelope, and they do not care. Now, again, not a big fan of Nick Fuentes, but he's somewhat winning me over with a lot of his videos and the shit he's saying. Though, again, he has a very punchable face, too. He's still saying some correct shit. He's saying the right things. He's asking the right question. Candace Owens, asking the right question. Tucker Carlson, asking the right question. Erica Kirk, not saying a fucking word. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.